What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to install the kickstand bypass. Finally, it arrived. It's a couple days, Rottweiler performance. I also bought a couple things that will make it easier for me. I mean, just kind of like a helpful things for the bike, specifically for the Supermoto because so I have the Barkbuster VPS handguards. These are just the sliders just for the sides here so that if it does fall on the side, it doesn't come in contact directly with the metal. If there's a little bit of, some kind of sliders. It's just kind of nice touch to do. And then of course we have the bypass module, the nice but expensive option to fix the kickstand issue. And the main thing that I'm actually really interested in is this thing, the P3 Customs carbon fiber header guard, because you can see clearly here, I've cleaned it a lot, but I've burned my pant leg on this many times for the few times that I've ridden this bike. And I like my pants, I like my riding gear, so I don't like burning it in here. Even the slightest touch will burn it. So it's just, I don't know what my foot positioning is, but I was mindful of it after I noticed that I was burning it. So I've been mindful ever since, but I've burned it a couple times in here. So I'm actually thinking about, this is the Arrow header, right? So it's not titanium, it's the stainless one. In the future, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll do the Tecmo. The Tecmo sticks out way more, so that one needs a little bit a different guard. So for now, maybe I can do a titanium upgrade. It's not really an upgrade, just for visuals. But this one fits the Arrow header, the simple pipe shape of, like this one. So we're gonna give that a shot, see how that fits. And last but not least is the lithium-ion anti-gravity battery. For this 690 SMCR, it's the ATZ10. You guys already know the benefits of a lightweight battery. This is a lightweight bike. Even make it even lighter with the anti-gravity battery, so every bit helps. That's pretty much it for this video. The main thing is this, because from the last video, this is my my fix on that, so I can ride the bike around around town, and that's just how I've been riding it. So now I'm gonna fix it with this and tie everything up really cleanly so that we don't have this to look at. Okay, let's get to it. So we just uninstalled the kickstand sensor here, this long wire. Now we have the Vanash bypass module. It just clicks in, and then now we have this is like a loose bundle of wires. So I'm gonna just try to fold up nicely somewhere and tuck it inside here. There's a lot of space in here. You can zip tie to this, zip tie to the frame, but I'm just gonna worry about that later. I'm tempted to start the bike now to test it, but I'm gonna work on the header soon, so I don't want to burn my hands. I'm just gonna do that first. It's really simple. So this thing comes with 2 zip ties. They even give you 2 zip ties to clean it up and all that stuff. But we're gonna move on to the handguard sliders and the header now. Okay, moving on to the sliders. So these are they're not side specific. Either one works on either side. So how this works is you unbolt this side and you kind of hook this into here, and then it kind of goes on top like this. So it uses this screw. They provide you with 2 extra screws for each side, but it's the same length as the one that you already have if you have a VPS handguard. So I'm just gonna try to use this, and it kind of just sits like that. It's really cool, so that on the event, if you actually slide this thing, you actually have one more protection layer. I guess you could. There is another slider for this one. It's like a little teardrop shape. I didn't get that one. I could have, but this one should be enough, because when you fall down, usually the leading edge, I don't know. It just looks cool to kind of finish this up a little bit with a little bit more protection. So we're gonna get that installed and see how that looks like. Sliders are installed, both sides. Can't show it to you. Sliders are installed. A little bit of balancing act. I have to unscrew this, and it loosened it, and I have to make some adjustments, but so far it's looking really good. All right, so for the battery portion, we are digging into this part of the bike. I already removed the ECU that's in the way, took the plate off. I have the power commander here. I'm about to disconnect from the old battery. I also have the battery tender that's also attached to here. So there's a lot of leads on this side that I have to remove, and remove that too. So we're gonna transfer all of that to our lithium-ion battery and see. Let's just compare visually and weight-wise. I don't have a scale, but I can tell you guys from my hand measurements and see how much weight there is. Okay, so I just took it out of the box. Comes with these two foams on each side, your manual, and it's wrapped up in this form right here, bubble wrap. Comes with two spacers if your battery happens to be smaller than the original, so that it will fit in the battery carrier much better. Comes with new hardware. See what we need to use. This is so dense. I would say, I don't know if I can't measure it. I don't have my scale. It's obviously significantly heavy. So I mean maybe 20 pounds or something like that. This is nothing. So I'm just flipping it on my hand like there's nothing to it. So we're gonna unwrap it and see if it goes into the bike straightforward. See, it has leads on both sides, so we're just gonna use whichever side. Really doesn't really matter. All right, let's get to it. So we got the battery in there. As you can see, fits perfectly. Perfect size, same size. There's a little bit of a juggling act with this thing because with the older battery, the ridge, I don't know if I can explain it to you. This housing here on the bottom, the plastic housing body, there's more room because some of the leads here have a bend on them. So now I have to kind of there's a balancing act to it. It's okay. It's just there's just some difference. So you just kind of have to mess around with that and kind of massage the wires a little bit better. So now everything's in. I'm gonna put the ECU back in. I'm not gonna start the bike yet. The battery says to charge them fully. I'm probably gonna start it before it's fully charged. I just want to see if everything works afterwards, but I'm gonna turn it on right now just to see if everything turns on properly after I put the ECU back on. And then we'll just turn it on just to see the cluster turn on. And then we're gonna install the header guard heat shield, and that should be it. All right, moment of truth. Before we start it, I plugged it in, the new lithium-ion battery, charging. Let's see if there's anything that goes on in here. Okay. So we have power. We have power on everything. I'm not gonna start it yet because they said to charge it a little bit. When it's blinking like that, I don't know if you can see it. When it's blinking like that, it's almost fully charged. So the battery seems to have come to me almost fully charged. So I'm just gonna wait for it to start to stop blinking like a solid green, and then that shouldn't be too long, and it should be any time now. And then I guess by the time I'm done with the header guard here, it should be good to go. So yeah, this is a worthy upgrade. It's not cheap per se. I mean, like I think it's a couple $100. It was, I forgot, but yeah. So it's worth it. It's worth it. I would just say for the 690 SMCR because you're trying to shave as much weight as you can on an already light bike, so it makes a difference. So a little bit of bad news, I guess. The P3 carbon. It did note on Rottweiler's website that this might not fit, but I think this is mainly made for the OEM exhaust header. So with this new header shape of the arrow, this does not fit. I have my OEM header here. As you can see, we'll put it on. Yeah, it kind of just falls into place. So even though the sticker is upside down, I don't know what that's about, it does fit. So I think it's made for just the OEM. That sucks, but it is what it is, Sometimes you guys gotta try it and find out. I don't know if I can return this still. Maybe I'll just sell it on the used market. But otherwise, I'm just gonna button the bike up, put the stock thing on, and figure out a different solution for the burning of the pant leg. But everything else seems to have worked out. So we'll button it up, start it, and see, just make sure it starts. Also, checking the kickstand bypass module. So let's get that started. All right, guys, so let's close this video up. So unfortunate about the header guard there, but it is what it is. I think it's just not designed for an arrow header. So that's fine. I'll find another solution, maybe wrap it or something like that. But for now, we have the battery installed. We have the sliders on the handguards installed. We also have the main thing about this video really is the kickstand bypass, because now I can ride my bike again properly. So I had everything routed cleanly. I just kind of stuffed it down there. It's not touching anything, so I made sure of that. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up. Make sure that the kickstand fix does work. I haven't started it since installing it because I was charging the battery. Now that the battery is fully charged, put it in my tripod here. Okay, so let's see, turn it on. Now it's in neutral, starting it. So that's pretty much it for this video. So everything works. I'm gonna go ahead and ride it around just to kind of do a shakedown, see if everything else comes up. But pretty much this is done for right now. I'm gonna have 2 track days with this in this current setup, and then the next setup would be, there's gonna be additional parts here soon that you guys might be cool for you guys to see. So I have it one of them here. It's just not all of them are here. So yeah, so on the next video, I guess you'll see, I'll try to record some of the track day stuff with this bike because it's kind of cool. And then on the follow-up, upcoming videos, it's going to be more parts. I'm pretty, like I said before, I'm pretty much done with this bike. I'm just kind of fine-tuning it, like dialing it in. I think the last one is the major part that I kind of need with this bike is it's going to be major. So hopefully this one is kind of cool for you guys to watch. This is, if you guys like the videos, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.